Here's an additional disclaimer that I've had to add, like, midway through the iceberg. There are a lot of jabs in this video towards the Chicken Smoothie mods. None of them are really meant towards disrespecting the mods or downplaying the things they do. A lot of us on Chicken Smoothie, as I do mention in the video, are really fed up with the moderation and how sometimes it seems like they don't even resolve issues or just make them worse. I don't mean any disrespect towards the Chicken Smoothie mods. I understand that they do things around the website, and I understand that moderation can be a hard and difficult job, especially with so many members, a lot of them being children, to look after and to take care of every single day. So while I do make jabs towards the mods in this video, I don't want anyone to go out and harass them. I don't support that. And, I just don't harass the moderators. This video is supposed to teach people about weird, strange, or maybe obscure things that happen on Chicken Smoothie. It's not meant to be disrespectful or rude towards any moderator. I over-exaggerate my opinions a lot, especially in this video, and so I cannot stress enough, do not harass the moderators. Even if you might disagree with them, because I disagree with them a lot, they do a lot of work for the website, and yeah, just don't harass them. This is not meant to be disrespectful to any moderators. I just make a lot of jokes and jabs and over-exaggerate my opinions a lot, so, yeah. Hey guys, it's Audio Box here. I'm sorry if I sound crusty. I'm sick. I'm a little bit ill currently. Anyway, first real upload, that's not a Postal 4 clip. I've been trying to make a few real uploads, but I just get demotivated, because this one seemed easy enough, and it was just about something I enjoyed, so, that's why you're hopefully seeing this one. I don't write scripts for these, so I'm saying this before the video is done. Anyways, today we're going to be checking out the Chicken Smoothie Iceberg. Chicken Smoothie is a website made by Tess in early 2008. It's a pet adoptable forum site. Now, I would like to say, there was actually 2 Chicken Smoothie Icebergs that I know of. One is more interesting. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do the less interesting one. This one is by the user Surrised on icebergcharts.com, so thank you so much, Surrised, for making it. The reason I say this one is less interesting is because the other one was made by a discourse Tumblr blog for the website. And as such, that was more about, like, stuff the mods were hiding and, like, different dramas and different bad people who were on the website. But unfortunately, I couldn't really cite or find evidence of some of the sources on there. So if anyone wants to help me with that, then maybe I'll do that one in the future. So this one's more in the perspective of, like, a casual user. It's got more stuff about the site itself and about the dramas on it. So yeah, let's get started. Ninja trading is a scam on Chicken Smoothie, which is especially common around December 18th, which we'll get to in a second. Ninja trading is a scam which targets mainly new players, or just those that are generally unexperienced with trading. A ninja trade scam will go something like this. An experienced user will start a trade with an inexperienced user. This is a really shitty trade. The inexperienced user has better pets on their side than the experienced one. The experienced user knows this, and also tries to be extremely polite to convince the inexperienced user that this is a really good trade. Both Chicken Smoothie users and the mods themselves recommend to not trade any pets you get on December 18th until you know what they're worth because of ninja trading. And other scams and miscellaneous ripoffs, of course. December 18th, which is actually December 17th in most American time zones, is a day on Chicken Smoothie, which is basically just Christmas. On this day, Chicken Smoothie releases 3 gift boxes. It used to be 1 gift box with 3 pets, but now it's just 3 gift boxes. The gift boxes are guaranteed to contain 3 rares. 2 of them contain normal rares, 1 of them can contain a very rare, an extremely rare, or an OMG so rare. Before this year, it was just a very rare or an OMG so rare because the extreme rarities are new. These pets are not new either. They can be from any fucking year of the site. I typically actually get pets from 2008, which is, it's pretty cool. I'm sorry, I don't like when people put their, like, personal thoughts into icebergs. I just wanted to share that. Also, fun fact, I didn't know this until a few years ago, but the only pets you can't get on this date, other than, like, commons, uncommons, stuff like that, is store pets. You will never, ever get a store pet on December 18th, which is weird, but I digress. Now, there is actually an exception to the rule where no new pets are released on this day, and that comes with our next entry, which is unreleased pets. Unreleased pets are actually not pets that were made and then never released. It may have been like that in, 2008, 2009, but nowadays, unreleased pets are just a name. Unreleased pets, which are shortened to UR, I don't think anyone ever calls them unreleased pets anymore, they're just URs, are pets made specifically to be released on December 18th. They're really, really hard to get, and they're very fucking rare. I know I'm saying fucking a lot. It's because, when I'm tripping up on a sentence, if I'm about to trip up and I say fucking, it, literally just fixes the whole flow for me. So I can keep speaking. You're gonna have to bear with that. I'm sorry. Anyway, usually URs are, little foods, and they're really, really cute. Sometimes they are just, different retextured bases, like the usual pets, but, with different colors. And that's just not as fun. I'm sorry, as I said, I don't like putting personal opinions into icebergs. Hate when people do that. But it's not as fun. It's not as fun. And, look, these are both UR pets. The fucking s'more is so cute. I want it. If you're wondering, this year's UR is another recolor, but I actually think it looks pretty cool, so... yeah. Hoarding drama is a drama on Chicken Smoothie of whether hoarders are valid. Hoarders not referring to the mental illness of hoarding, but rather the act of hoarding on Chicken Smoothie, which is to collect a bunch of pets of the same kind or of the same species. Because yes, on a game about collecting pets, there is drama over whether it's okay to collect too many of the same kind of pet. That's crazy, I know. The main argument on the side of hoarders is that it doesn't hurt anyone. It's not really taking any existing pets out of the market, because even the rarer pets have been widely released. And obviously, the argument against the hoarders is that they're taking pets that collectors and other users of the site might want and making it harder to get them. There is a post on the thread that the Iceberg linked about this that just perfectly sums up how I personally feel about it, so I'm gonna read it to you real quick. Personally, I think the hate against hoarding is ridiculous. Policing how someone collects a pixel seems very overbearing and unnecessarily so. It's a pixel. Someone likes the pixel. They collect multiple. No one is personally harmed by this. Pets based on characters refers to any pet that's referencing a movie, show, character, person, or even Greek gods. For some reason, Egyptian and Greek gods, I don't know why either. The most notable of these, in my opinion, are the warrior cats and Alice in Wonderland themed pets, but there are so fucking many, and you won't even guess some of these. This one's from Steven Universe. This one's from Off, the indie game Off. This one's fucking Amy Rose from Sonic. And this is Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, this one's actually really interesting. I didn't know this before I started the Iceberg. You just do your own research on it, honestly. Because there's a few examples, and I'm not going to be able to fit them all into this one video, so... yeah. The rares list is a list on Chicken Smoothie that's enough to make a grown man shiver in his boots. The rares list was a list which documented the rarest pets on the site. The list was structured into 4 tiers: Mains List 1, Mains List 2, September List, and Event List. The rarest was on Mains List 1, and the least rarest were on Event List. This list was unofficial. There were no mods involved with making it, but everyone kind of used it and referred to it. The pets on here were all the rage. You have one of these pets, you're very rare. You have a very rare pet. Also worth noting, there are no pets that are just rare on this list. Every pet is at least very rare. Most of them are now extremely rare, or OMG so rare. However, the list was officially archived in 2019, and no additions have been added to it since. This is due to the 2019 rarity update coming in and kind of fucking everything up. Of course, some people actually do still use the list. I know a lot of art shops use it. A lot of art shops will only take payment through USD, a lot of chicken dollars, or through list pets. The 2019 rarity update is a rarity update, obviously, which single-handedly killed the list and changed trading up a lot. The gist of this update is that there were a lot of pets which were of the same rarity. So much so that it made trading really, really difficult. This update just spread out all the rarities more, so that it would be way easier to trade them. In concept, this sounds fine, but a lot of rare pets decreased in value. It took a few years, but luckily the extreme rarities did kind of fix this, and a lot of pets that lost value ended up going up in value again. And the 2019 rarity update actually did make some pets rarer. Personally though, I don't like trading all too much, so I don't know if it helped anyone out. Chicken dollar inflation refers to the monetary inflation, you sick fuck, of chicken dollars. Chicken dollars are the currency of Chicken Smoothie. You can buy it or you can trade for it. Unlike most games of premium currency though, it's actually pretty easy to trade for if you have a good amount of pets. This pretty much just refers to the inflation of chicken dollars when using them in trades. Apparently, rarer pets went from being about $60 in chicken dollars to over $100 in chicken dollars. There was a lot of support and suggestions for this inflation to be curbed. Some suggestions include rotating out shop items periodically, making more shop items, or even a subscription service that you could purchase using chicken dollars or real money. As far as we know, nothing has been done about this yet. Whether that's because there's no good enough suggestions or because the mods are incompetent remains to be seen. Let's be real, it's both. Sorry, maybe incompetent is a bit too mean. But a lot of the user base, including me, is really fed up with the moderators not fixing issues. Demand drama isn't really so much of a drama as it is the Chicken Smoothie mods pretending that it's a drama, when it was really a civil discussion. The demand drama proposes that demand is killing Chicken Smoothie. A lot of people are overcharging and overtrading for pets. A lot of people are pricing their pets at things they just are not worth at all. And it seemed like everything on the game to the people who were engaging in this discussion was about demand. This video was made to discuss this demand issue and to try to think of ways to curb it, until the Chicken Smoothie mods shut it down because, let's be real, they just didn't want to fix the issue. Chicken Smoothie mods, please do not ban me for my criticism of your moderation team. Please do not ban me for my criticism of your moderation team. Please do not ban me for my criticism of your moderation team. I promise, I am not trying to be mean. I am over-exaggerating and joking a lot in this video. I'm sorry, please do not ban me. Alright, this layer is where things start to get, really interesting. So I'm gonna real quickly run through the non-interesting entry so we could get to the crazy one. Extended release pets are pets that instead of being released for the usual time, which is every month, you get your pets, and then next month, they switch out. These pets were available for multiple months. This was mostly back in, 2008. You wouldn't really see this now, except for store pets, which are not considered extended release pets, because they're meant to be there for 2 months in the store. Pretty self-explanatory, not really interesting. I know you want to hear about DNI list shit. I gotta tell you about that. DNI list ban. This was a fucking war zone. Recounting this, I feel like a grandpa telling stories of Vietnam. This was crazy. Where were you on 9/11, bitch? Where were you when Chicken Smoothie banned DNI lists? Because I remember where I was in the trenches. I was arguing with those mods. Okay, so the DNI list ban was a ban from early 2022. It's still effective, obviously, where all DNI lists were banned. You can't have DNI lists on Chicken Smoothie anymore. This was super duper controversial. It was down 50-50 split on whether people agreed with this or not. Me, vehement disliker of this, did not agree. A big controversy with this also is that the mods were deleting respectful posts, disagreeing with them, but keeping up people attacking disagreeing people. I remember my friend, dude, someone was like, are you gonna attack somebody for interacting with you and being a Dream SMP fan? My friend responded, yeah. I kept the warning I got from this, from reposting my same not even rude thing that the mods kept deleting. I reposted it 3 times, and I got a warning for it, and I kept the warning as a token, as a trophy for that day. Here it is. This was my response, by the way. Very classy, I know. Nowadays, yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think that, DNI lists should be a thing on Chicken Smoothie. Mainly because it's a site, for children, and there's some crazy shit on some of y'all's DNI lists. Dude, I swear to God, I've seen people say being seen DNI lists are DNI epileptic people. What the fuck does that even mean? What do you mean DNI epileptic people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Equibadging tracing isn't really as interesting as it sounds. Basically, some of the older horse spaces were traced from real photographs, so a poll was held to see if they would be changed. It was decided that they would be changed just because, Tess didn't want to get sued, and, a lot of copyright complications. So now we have the Yield, however their name is pronounced, now we have their bases. Custom pets are special pets only given out to certain individuals in very rare occasions. You cannot get a custom pet if you're just a normal user. You had to have done something special for the site, or I know there's one I'm going to show you in a second that it was just Tess's cousin got her own for her birthday. Here are a few custom pets that I just think are interesting. Most of them are randomly picked. This one is for the moderator Burrito Bunny. This one's for the moderator Dr. Draka. This one, as mentioned before, is for Tess's cousin. And this one's for Shima Luann. Yes, that Shima Luann. We'll get to her. Silent Wolf Kennels is the predecessor website to Chicken Smoothie. It was a really simple website dedicated to pets 3 to 5. Other than focusing on the pets games, you could actually also adopt pets on here. Though according to Tess, the adoption system was really, really primitive. You would basically just take the pet and put it in your signature. Recreated pets is a phenomenon I don't really truly understand that much myself. So I'm just going to explain to you what it is, and then I'll just recite a moderator's post on why it happens. Every pet has an ID, which effectively serves as a link to their page. This number isn't arbitrary either. If your pet has the ID of 200, then that means it's the 200th pet ever adopted. Here's the first pet ever adopted. It has the same name of my favorite OC, and I was pretty normal about that. Anyway, in this situation, a pet will be made on a certain date, but have the ID of a pet that was created much later. So without further ado, here is a reading of the explanation on why that happens. This isn't a bug. It's actually the product of an outcome being recreated. There are occasions where admins will have to recreate a pet that is unrecoverable. Since ID numbers on CS are unique per outcome, they will have to remake the pet using the same adoption date but with the next newest ID number at the time of remaking. It doesn't happen all that often, but it does happen from time to time. Alright, let's address the furry pink cat in the room. Shima Luann tracing. So Shima Luann, yes, that Shima Luann, used to be an artist for Chicken Smoothie. And this was after her time on the website. From looking at, her pets and shit, she hasn't logged on in, a long time, since, 2010, 2009. But this is specifically about 4 pets she made in 2009 and 2010. Shima Luann either worked on or assisted working on these 4 foxes. The original lines, at least, were all traced from real photography, similar to the situation with the horse lines. So yeah, not that interesting, other than the fact that Shima Luann was involved with it. Sell Chicken Smoothie thread is a weird one. I remember this thread, and it was a super strange concept, but the idea behind it was good-natured. Basically, a lot of users hold the thought that Chicken Smoothie has been decreasing in quality as the years go on. More people have been quitting in the last few years than ever before on the site. This thread suggested that Tess and her brother Nick, who helps with the site's programming, should just cut their losses and sell the website to someone who could better manage it. Everyone pretty much agreed with what the creator of the thread had to say. The website did have a lot of problems that needed to be fixed, but no one really agreed with selling it. I think people just thought it needed to be fixed up instead of outright sold. And to give credit where credit is due, apparently the mods did actually fix a lot of the problems mentioned in the thread. Or at least attempt to. So good on you, Chicken Smoothie mods. Good on you. Credit where credit is due. Duplicate 08 rat refers to this rat. For some reason, it was released first in July 2008, and then re-released in December 2008. Not as a December 18th pet, but as a separate pet entirely. For some reason. The deerskin outfit and the thread it comes from are both really controversial. It's really understandable for the deerskin outfit because it's culturally insensitive, which I'll show you that in a second. The thread itself is a different story. I was there for that. Oh my god, it was crazy. This is the deerskin outfit. It was culturally insensitive to Native American people. And so, in this post, it was announced that the deerskin outfit would be renamed. I don't think they changed the appearance of it, but they definitely did rename it. And that you could trade it in, if you owned it, for a different outfit from a similar time frame from a similar value. Okay, quick correction. It was called the Native American outfit. They renamed it to the deerskin outfit. Now, the thread itself was made in early 2020. And if you know about racism in early 2020, then you would know what it's about, which is the Black Lives Matter movement and the killing of George Floyd. This was something you could not avoid talking about at the time, and rightfully so, because what happened to George Floyd was fucking terrible and unacceptable. But when Tess made this thread, it did not have the reaction that it should have had. There were a lot of people against Black Lives Matter. Remember one guy said he got educated on Black Lives Matter through fucking Facebook? What the fuck? Dude, he fucking said, yeah, it's a terrorist group. I get all my information about it through Facebook. What the heck? Yeah, this one ended up being locked for, like, rightful reasons. It just kind of turns into, like, shit on Black Lives Matter, and then people would come in and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, I don't even blame them for locking. I don't even blame CS Mods for locking it. It was kind of just racist after a while. There was a lot of propaganda shit too. It was really bad. And yeah, that's the deerskin and Black Lives Matter thread thing. It was a really bad time. Especially as a black person, it was a really bad time. The Shima Luan disappearance is the thing that most people think of when they hear of Shima Luan. She just kind of fucking dropped off the earth one day. Like, she just disappeared. And no one really knew what happened to her until Planet Dolan kind of revealed that. If you want a good video that's going to tell you more about the Shima Luan disappearance and also her recent comeback, kind of, sorta, then I suggest you check out Chazington's videos. He's a great creator who makes some pretty funny videos. Yo, everyone gangsta till the iceberg breaks out the creepy music. Anyways, these tiers are super short, so for the end of the video, we're just gonna group all of these together. CS Small is just something that makes me feel a little bit sad. Not because it's inherently sad, but because it's just really cool, and I missed out on it. Basically, the CS Mall was an online shopping thing where you could buy physical chicken smoothie merch. You could buy stickers and shit. Oh my god. I want a chicken smoothie sticker. I want that on my laptop. That would be right at home on my fucking laptop. They need to reopen this. I actually remember them having this CS Mall page for a while after, like, it had closed. Because I remember being, like, 9 years old and it was still there, but that was only, like, a year after it closed. So, at some point, they did remove it, and that makes me very sad. This one is super fucking cool. Anthrocon. So, Chicken Smoothie one year had a booth at Anthrocon where you could meet and chat with a few of the moderators on the site, as well as buying some Chicken Smoothie merch that was sold at the mall. Y'all, I have to say, I fucking love conventions, and I fucking love furries. Furries, any furries watching? Love you. Mwah. There is really not much to say about this. I just think this is super cool. I hope that in the future, Chicken Smoothie will come to some other convention that I just happen to be going to. I need Chicken Smoothie merch. Tess, you need to make more merch. The cake contest is a pretty obscure event, mostly because it happened really early into Chicken Smoothie's lifespan. And on the fan art gallery. And who the fuck uses the fan art gallery? Other than me. Love the fan art gallery. Basically, for Chicken Smoothie's 3rd birthday, there was a cake decorating contest where users would just make cakes and decorate them to celebrate Chicken Smoothie's birthday. The winners were this cake by Baskcast14 and this cake by Cat. Server outage that raced the whole day refers to an outage that happened back in 2012. Basically, there was a huge storm in Virginia where Chicken Smoothie's servers were located at the time. I don't know if they've changed it, which knocked out power in over 50,000 homes. Of the places affected, it also affected the place where Chicken Smoothie hosted the servers. All progress made on this day was completely wiped in order to revert to a backup, since the server was corrupted. Any drawings made this day that were not saved could be saved after the outage was fixed. All drawings this day that were finished were able to be recovered if you replied to a thread dedicated to recovery. If you were a Kappa user, you could send in a form to recover your drawings. According to a reply found on the thread also, there was a game to play while the site is down, but I don't know if anyone's able to find that, or if it's been found or anything. Rena was a really interesting custom pet, and since there's a lot of misinformation about the story, I'm just gonna read off what Tess said about her. There's a lot of misinfo about the Rena custom and other old mysterious customs. This is what it is. In the other days, we had a Zach chat and I made some customs for some random users who just happened to be in the chat when I was bored and taking requests. Taylor was one of those users. I only spoke to her one time, made her a custom, and never spoke to her again. I don't think she ever played CS again. She never had a CS account. The custom was my own random design I came up with on the spot because she didn't have a persona and just said she liked rainbows. Later on, we had many different users come forward claiming to be Taylor and claiming that Rena was their custom and asking to have it transferred to their accounts. The thing is, they all came with fake backstories, which usually involves showing proof in the form of character ref sheets, etc. that they had drawn Rena's design onto. All sorts of weird stories about why I'd given them a custom, etc. None of them could lie effectively because I guess the only people who knew the real story were me and Taylor. All these tales didn't remotely line up with what really happened. It was this whole frustrating saga that repeated every few months for a year or so, with different users getting really insistent and demanding and trying to scam the staff into handing over this custom, which to be honest is basically entirely ownerless, and the real Taylor probably has never thought of chicken smoothie again in 8 years. Even if Taylor were to come forward now wanting her custom back, too bad. There's no way to identify the real Taylor anymore. Besides, it's my design, so no one else owns it anyways. Basically, Rena was just a really popular custom pet with no owner that people kept trying to scam off of Tess and the rest of the staff. This thread that I got this info from did have a lot of funny stuff about how the staff used to be, like, insane. They were just, like, swearing at people and shit, which is so funny. Honestly, let them swear again. Let the mods swear. I know I was complaining about them earlier. I want to see mods, like, coming in with death threats. I want to see, like, the low-tier god speech, but it's a mod. That would be so funny. Someone, let them swear again. Also, if you're wondering, here's Rena. She's a really cute custom. I think she's really pretty. And now, the final entry. I can stop working on this video. You know, I've been working on this video since 9 p.m. It's like 1 in the morning right now. I've been on the fucking grind, dude. And I'm sick. Anyways, final entry. Mysterious permission slip. Now, if you don't know, under 13 people on Chicken Smoothie are COPPA users. That's just like a law thing. They have to do that. But if you're a COPPA user and you don't want those restrictions, you can get a parent to fax a forum to the Chicken Smoothie staff, a permission slip, saying that you're allowed to post on the forums even though you're under 13. That's what I did when I was like 11 or like 10. I remember I wanted to post on the forums so bad, so I like begged my mom to do the permission slip, and it took them a couple of days, but they did get to it, and I was very happy. Anyways, this is really anticlimactic, but it just refers to a post Nick made in the announcements channel. I guess someone tried to fax a permission slip. They didn't put the username or something. I don't know. It's really anticlimactic. That's all it is. That's it. That's the iceberg. We've made it to the end. I'm really surprised I finished this, but also I purposely didn't really take any breaks. So yeah, that was the Chicken Smoothie Iceberg. Once again, don't go out and harass anyone, obviously. I don't hate the mods. Don't go and harass the mods. This video was not made to insult them. I know I made a lot of jokes and memes about them, and I don't really agree with a lot of their decisions. Does not mean I hate them. Does not give you an excuse to go harass them. I love this website. I've been on it ever since I was 8 years old, and yeah, thank you to Tess for making it. And yeah, first ever Iceberg, first ever real video on this channel. Don't know if I'm gonna ever make anything else. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in a different video that's got better production. This is lagging in my CapCut, and I've been on this for hours. Not gonna proof watch. If I got anything wrong, I'm not fucking checking it. Fuck you. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Let it roll!